everyone! Thank you for sticking with us for this season. This video recipe was made on Curtis's 3rd birthday. Happy birthday, Curtis! And this marks the end of the first season as well. In this recipe, Curtis prepared a Black Forest cake. Yum! You will need the following ingredients for your recipe. In Europe, we typically use sour cherries for this recipe. However, in America we couldn't find any sour cherries, so we just substituted with canned cherries. Start by sieving your flour into a bowl and adding your cocoa powder. Then add the sugar. Then also add your baking soda, salt and baking powder. Mix all the ingredients together. Then crack your eggs. Separate the whites from the yolks. Oopsie. And here's one of Curtis's birthday presents. He got a mixer. Then get ready to whip the egg whites. Once it has a hard consistency, it's ready. After changing your beaters, you can start adding the wet ingredients. The vanilla extract, the oil or butter, the buttermilk at room temperature, the egg yolks, and the sour cream. Mix all of them together.
Slowly.
Then add the dry ingredients and mix once again all together.
Like yummy chocolate.
Finally, mix in the half a cup of hot water as well. If you'd like to, this can be substituted with coffee.
My vessel too fast. I clean it.
Curtis cut a circle of the parchment paper to fit it at the bottom of the pan. Then he buttered the side of the pan. Pour your cake batter into the pan and it's ready to go.
Let's bake it. Kids like yummy chocolate.
Put it in the oven and bake it on 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Ta-da! Look at the big cake.
You can check if it's ready by inserting a toothpick and seeing if anything
Mommy,
sticks.
cut a knife, one piece of cake.
If the toothpick comes out clean, it means it's ready.
Ta-da!
Once the sponge has cooled down, you'll have to cut it into separate layers. Curtis made a 3-layer cake this time.
I stopped it.
You can use a big knife to cut the sponge, or you can use the thread method. Simply cut a big piece of thread and rub it along the sides while it slides through the whole sponge. It's as sharp as a knife.
Ta-da!
Once you have your 3 layers ready, set them aside. Now it's time to prepare the cherries. Since we used canned cherries, Curtis used a sieve to lift out the cherries and shake off the juice. If you're using fresh cherries, just make sure you remove the seeds. Then set aside any nice pieces that you would like to use as the decoration on top of the cake. Chop the cherries up into tiny little pieces. Looks like our sous chef is ready to whip the cream for the filling.
The cake, yummy cakes, favorite cherry.
Use about 3/4 of a cup of the cherry juice to make a syrup. Add some cherry liquor or rum flavoring to it.
Let's kick.
Simmer it over low heat until it's reduced to about half. You will be brushing the syrup into the sponges. Place the chocolate pieces into the heavy cream and place the pot on a slightly warm cooktop.
I eat that chocolate.
Let the chocolate pieces melt in there, do not boil. Once it's warm enough, remove it from the heat and just stir. When it's completely combined, set it aside to cool for about 10 minutes while you prepare the whipped cream. Add your heavy cream to your mixer bowl. Add the vanilla extract and the sugar. And whip it on high speed until soft peaks form. Curtis helped with cleaning off the beater.
All that.
Time to assemble your cake. You can place some parchment paper pieces under the sponge so that you can keep your base plate clean. After brushing a little bit of the syrup on the first sponge, you can place some cream on it. Then spread your whipped cream and put cherries on top. You will use half of the sliced up cherries on this layer. Then put the second sponge layer in and gently press it down on the cherries and the cream. Try to even it out to make a nice straight layer. Curtis has already brushed some syrup on this layer too, so he can put the cream on top. Then the cherries. You got a little smudge there. Put the final layer on top and gently press it down again. Smear the leftover cream all over the cake.
Yummy cream.
Then decorate it with the chocolate ganache. If you want to make your drip marks on the edges first, it's important to get the right temperature. The ganache cannot be hot because then it's going to melt the cream.
Ta-da!
Once it's ready, you can place it into the fridge to cool down for a little bit. If you'd like to, you can decorate the top with the cherries and some buttercream as well. Happy birthday, Curtis! Thank you for watching our video. If you'd like to see some more videos, stay tuned for season 2.